What is happening, BC Spirits? Spirit of Day number 58. I thought I'd take it down a couple of notches. We've been doing some really crazy, weird stuff lately, like Maros and Vermouths and flavored vodkas and stuff like that. So I wanted to go back to a classic, nice little gin from Montis in Whistler, the only distillery in Whistler, which must be a pain in the ass because I know Whistler as a jurisdiction is really difficult in like planning and very specific to what Whistler wants to be long term. So this is the Montis Alpine Gin. I tasted this a little while ago for my Fever Tree project. They're the only distillery in Whistler, and they make fantastic little product. This Alpine Gin, on the nose, coniferous straight away, little bit of oily juniper to it. Juniper is very interesting when it comes to the way it gets distilled. As a spice, it can bring through so many different flavors that you would never think there's something like juniper, because everybody thinks of juniper and they think, oh, juniper is like that one single dimension twang with a gin, or whether it be with a lamb dish or something like that. Whereas the way you treat it and the way it behaves in the distillation process, it can be that funky juniper twang that you most people associate with it, but it also can come out as coniferous, piney resin, like a resiny sap, or like fresh fir tips, everywhere, to grapefruit and like lime peel and stuff like that. It's kind of interesting how, depending on how it gets treated, depends on how the flavor comes out, where you source it, what year you pick it, so on and so forth. On the nose, resinous juniper, fresh coniferous pine tips. You get a little hint of the base spirit they use in the fermentation, BC grain. I'm not sure the quite mix. It's 45%, which it's a little higher alcohol content, but I find most gins in BC sit around that 42 to 45. The thing with craft distilling, you can't add glycerin, you can't add additives and stuff like that. So to get really good texture that is comparable to the macro gins, you need to sort of have that higher alcohol content to give you that sort of body. On the palate, ooh, you get that twang of alcohol in the back. Nice clean spirit. Definitely tells BC grain. But you're getting this sort of very, almost unmalted grain fruitiness. What is that flavor? There's like a fruity stone fruit. There's a fruity stone fruit or pears sort of flavor there. And then you get that coniferous juniper. And it sort of flings through. A lot of this stuff is indigenously foraged ingredients, so they don't list what they have, but there's definitely something in there that is a very distinct flavor. I just can't put my finger on it because you don't associate it with gin. But there's this beautiful fruitiness. The juniper comes through and coniferous tones. This is a really good mixing gin. I would be going like sub this in for your London dries, because this is not. A lot of craft gins in BC sort of sit in a very specific niche. They're not plug in, plug out with macro gins. This one is. This one sort of can fit all your keys. If you love a Tanqueray, if you love your macro brands, this is going to sort of fit right in there. So Montis Alpine Gin number 58. See you guys tomorrow. Bye.